like I stand by my prediction that Tesla will be the most valuable company in the world. Yeah, I'm not selling any stock for.
Elon Musk just pledged to not sell any more Tesla stock for a specific period of time. And he also mentioned many other things that sound incredibly bullish for Tesla stock. He did that on Twitter Spaces. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, I'm not selling any stock for, I don't know, I call it a minimum 18 to 24 months. So you can count on me like no stock sales till probably, I don't know, 2025 or something. I basically, was like, I needed to sort of sell some stock just to make sure like there's like powder dry that, to account for a worst case scenario.
Totally.
Yeah.
I
And
get
so
all
that's really it. Yeah.
But I want to buy.
But I'm not selling any. Yeah.
It's like I just don't want to get whacked the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. So I certainly have my commitment that I won't sell stock until, I don't know, probably 2 years from now. Definitely not next year under any circumstances, and I probably not the year thereafter. So I just really want to make sure that I'm somewhat paranoid, having gone through 2 really intense recessions.
I totally understand that.
Yeah,
That's great news.
I really like how he ended with saying definitely no stock sales next year. Certainly a good reason to celebrate for all of us. Elon has come home. Although I don't think he ever left. It was just the impression was not the best.
Like as far as what you're thinking as a timeline, as far as like when you're going to be back in Austin.
Yeah, I mean, I was back in Austin just last week, but Tesla's still primarily in the Bay Area, and I'm in the Bay Area.
Right.
I hadn't like literally. There's not a single important like Tesla meeting that I've missed this entire time. So it's not like I'm totally missing in action. That's just not the case.
It is confirmed that Elon, in fact, has not been missing. It was just the impression that he was. He has not missed any meetings at Tesla.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter is obviously like mega catnip. If you cross catnip with crack, that's what Twitter is. A catnip crack. So like any tiny little thing of Twitter is like front page news. Right. It's like we have like some mid-level person left Twitter, front page news. Right. Like that was ridiculous. So it's going to get like outsized attention, but it's not like this. Literally, if I think like, is there anything that I could have done in the past like few months that would have helped with Tesla's execution? I literally can't think of anything. Right. So, and there was not a single important meeting that I missed. It's we're making great progress on future product development, and it's really just like I think there's going to be some macro drama that's higher than people currently think, or higher than most people think.
There is literally nothing that he can think of that he could have done to make Tesla better during this time. The stock is trading right now as if there's no CEO. Sounds like a buying opportunity because clearly there is a CEO. I think this is a little bit of a wake-up call for all of the shareholders. Elon is just waking everyone up. Hey, look, I'm doing my duty. This is me waking you all up. Calm down.
You awake now? Okay.
And here's Ross Gerber asking Elon another question.
Your margins are probably increasing now that the supply chain issues and a lot of the commodity prices are decreasing, which can allow Tesla to lower prices to continue to sell more cars without hurting margins.
So I think Tesla will weather what I think is an upcoming economic storm, maybe better than any company.
For sure.
But apart from like I said, if a company's like making like bread or something, they'll probably be they're like relatively recession proof. But compared to any company making large complex manufactured objects that are bought with debt, Tesla I think will do relatively better than anyone. But that doesn't. It's sort of like if you're a ship in the storm, even if you have a really great ship, you're still going to get bashed by the storm.
Elon is referring to a storm of buying opportunities here, I believe. I think most Tesla stock investors don't mind these buying opportunities, just like most people, I think, wouldn't mind receiving a bottle of champagne, although the delivery is important. Elon? Yeah, I think that's how many Tesla shareholders feel. We are happy with the champagne, but why do you like this exactly, though?
Tesla is firing on all cylinders. So it's the actual execution of the company is I think outstanding. Like I stand by my prediction that Tesla will be the most valuable company in the world. I'm actually pretty confident that will be the case, but I just can't predict with accuracy the stock price between now and then.
And that is just one reason why I only own Tesla stock. I believe Tesla eventually will be the world's most valuable company. When? Hard to say. But I believe it will happen. Of course, not financial advice. This is what I personally believe. I am betting on that with my stock portfolio.
And there is, with respect to cost structure, somewhat of a lag effect. Where the supply chain takes there's latency in the supply chain, so the supply chain will take a bit longer to reduce costs than we'd like, because there's I don't know, called 6 months of latency in the supply.
Right.
What Elon means here, for example, imagine a piece of metal that we would put in a steering wheel. That metal has to be sourced from somewhere. And then that metal needs to be put in that steering wheel, and then the steering wheel has to be fully assembled, and then that steering wheel then gets put into the car, which then also has to be fully assembled eventually. And all of these components, from raw materials to the end product, which is the car, delivered to a consumer, that has a delay from when there is a drop in, let's say, a price in a certain metal that goes into the car, and between the time that a consumer gets the car. So that's why Elon is saying there's a delay. So even though, let's say, the commodity prices could be coming down already, we might not be seeing that yet, but we will eventually.
And any kind of commentary on how that's affected you, or any kind of strategy that Tesla's implementing to stay ahead of the battery metal pricing curve, if you will?
Yeah. So, again, I keep emphasizing like all these things need to be taken with a grain of salt, because I don't have like some.
Of course, yeah, I understand. We're asking you to speculate.
Yeah, it's like if I had a perfect crystal ball, that'd be great, but I don't. The price of battery grade lithium is obviously insane, and it's constrained primarily at the lithium refining level, much more so than at the mining level. And that's why Tesla's building a lithium refinery in Corpus Christi. So is really to get out away from that choke point of, or diminish the lithium refining choke point.
Now, here's a big thing that I really like about Tesla. When there is a problem, Elon doesn't just sit back and think, oh, what are we gonna do? There is a problem. We can't get lithium at cheap prices. There's just not enough of it. Well, we're gonna get it ourselves. If we cannot get that provided by our suppliers. Tesla is not vertically integrated because it wants to, it's because it has to be vertically integrated. And that, of course, is great for business.
Like lithium is extremely common. It's everywhere, basically. It's not like oil. Like oil is much more localized and rarer than lithium.
So generally, such good news from Elon Musk. Today, Elon is not going to sell more Tesla stock. Elon believes Tesla will be the world's most valuable company in the world. Tesla is executing better than ever, basically. And perhaps most importantly, Elon literally cannot think of anything that he could have done to make Tesla better during this time while he was working on Twitter. And these are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt. Post, like, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.